So I'm going to talk about chamomile. Chamomile essential oil and chamomile the flower are so different. They're like, there's a bitterness in the flower when we drink it in a tea, which isn't there in the distillate, in the essential oil. And yet there's something so profound about connecting with both. And as we journey into connecting with herbs, there may be other ways that you actually want to bring, you've connected with a flower and you want to bring it into your blend. And we've spoken about the way to do that in a macerate, and also you can do that in a plant essence water. And we haven't really taught loads about that. But it's the idea that water holds memory, and you can ask the spirit of the plant to come into the water. And you can also ask certain other energies as well to come into the plant water as well. And you may do that by using spring water or using distilled water or hydrosols, and asking the spirit of the plant as you put the plant into the water to imbue, to define, to bring the codes, bring the essence, bring the remedy of the plant into the water. And as chamomile has come through me so much recently, and so I'd like to talk about the properties of chamomile so that you can really tune into it. Now, chamomile in chemistry terms contains esters, and esters are really, really gentle. They come into, so if you have chamomile essential oil in a carrier oil and you use it on your skin, it's wound healing, which means that it promotes the healing capacity of the cells as it enters into the bloodstream. And so chamomile makes such a wonderful calming oil for your face, for your skin, for wounds. It's also really beneficial for sleep. But tuning into the energy of chamomile, it's an incarnator, which it means it's associated with very young energy. So it's also connected with the inner child, and it's connected with the gentleness within, with the water element, with the heart. But it's different from the rose, it's different from ylang ylang, it's different from clary sage, because it's younger. It's a younger essence. And so it's really, really, it's from kind of like birth to childhood. It's no older than 7 in terms of our energetics. And it brings us into that space of, how can I create something new? Because I feel like this time is like a new beginning, but really bringing in the energy of newness, of youth, and how different that is as well. In chamomile as well, there is a real muskiness, a kind of a sedative property. And when the Greeks spoke about what is healing, they spoke about the fact that healing is stilling the mind while the body heals. And so you don't always need to associate sedative oils with sleep. It can be simply the fact that this oil is stilling the mind as the healing's taking place, and really looking at it like that. So people who have palpitations, or people who have flashbacks to childhood memories, or they're learning skills which are very, very young, like the basics of self-care, those people will really benefit from bringing in the spirit of chamomile into their lives. Those people will really benefit from connecting with chamomile because of its softness, because of its nurturing energy, and because of its gentleness. And if you're kind of like, it's subtle, and it's meant to be subtle, because it's not about something that's overpowering. It's almost like you have to pause and pull yourself into it to discover it and find it, just like you're pulling yourself into an aspect of yourself and finding yourself again. That's the energy of that. That's the energy of chamomile.